My name is Damian DeHoyos, and as simple as it is, I'm an artist. If you want to talk about the things that I do specifically that make me an artist, I think that answer would have to be within the eyes of the audience. I've realized that I'm at the feet of whoever's viewing my work. It's a little expedient trying to keep up the image of being the artist. I think, if anything, my real artistic self would have to be the part the audience doesn't see. So the more meaningful part, if you want to get deep into that. Maybe I can throw in where I went to high school. I went to the School of Arts and Enterprise in Pomona. Yeah, if you want to talk about how long I've been, or you want to hear how long I've been doing art, since I was a kid, since I was a fucking kid. You could say that I use my art to deal with my problems. Like everybody fucking says that, but I believe to an extent it's true. You know, I didn't like sports, I didn't even like going outside. I just watched movies with my grandma and I drew all the time. That was about it. Everything has been very internal. The only external things that I might have had was getting into poetry, which has also helped with my sublimation inside my work. October 12th at 5 o'clock, ending at 10 o'clock, I'm going to have my unveiling. This piece has been something that's been taking up part of my life for about, I don't know, 5 to 6 months. This piece is supposed to be more meaningful than the things I've been doing lately. I mean, you've seen probably, if you guys are my viewers, you've seen things that I've had in galleries and things that I post on Instagram. Well, I wanted to change it a little bit. So instead of me waiting for the feedback from the audience, I decided to have the audience kind of wait for me, in a way. So the expectation is really for them to come, anticipated, and see this thing that I have at my own control. So this is kind of getting away from social media. I see every time I finish a piece, I post it on social media right away. I'm always looking for that, the satisfaction, the likes, the comments, the retweets, or whatever the fuck's on Instagram. And it's a little toxic for me. I'm becoming this addict of just needing that confirmation that I'm a good artist. So I'm doing it differently. I'm doing a kind of physical representation of social media. So I'm presenting it in person. And it's like a Snapchat because you're not going to be able to see it the whole time. This piece, I can't give you a lot of detail of what it's about. You kind of have to just be there to see it, which is basically the whole gist of this thing. That's it. So if you guys want the date again, so my unveiling, which is called Schwarz und Rot, is going to be on October 12th, 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Before my unveiling, which is actually 9:30, we're going to have either bands play, and dancers, just one. And yeah, that's basically about it. The gallery is going to have a bunch of my other newer work, political, psychological work, old pieces that you've probably seen before, paintings, so some prehistoric shit. And I'm not going to go into detail about what the piece is about, I've already said this before, but the name Schwarz und Rot, I mean, this is the only explanation I'm going to give. It's German for black and red, because that's the only kind of colored ink I use. So that's about it. To know me more as an artist, I guess I'd have to say that No, let me give you some advice at being an artist. Based off my own definition, that it really takes the isolation to be the artist that you can be. I think if anything, the advice you should take from the event that I'm having, and just from my opinion, and of course other artists have said the same thing, don't be the artist who creates things for the audience, if that makes any sense. So of course you want to make things and have the audience, your viewers, your customers buy it. You know, they have to have some sort of interest. The thing is though is that your creativity, your specific talent, your individuality, it loses itself because you're basically a slave to whoever is, you know, your audience, which I think is falling into a mainstream that everybody sort of wants and regrets afterwards. Yeah.